to DecodeITES. This is a single learning platform for multiple IT infrastructure technologies. Do like, share, and subscribe our channel to never miss out our videos. Let's continue with the learning. Let's have a small introduction of myself. My name is Prince Garg. I'm having 3 plus years of work experience and worked on Red Hat, VMware, Windows, Google Cloud, PowerShell, Python, and Bash scripting. Kindly follow us on Facebook, Insta, LinkedIn, and reach out to us on itesfund.com.
Hello everyone. So today we will learn about the essential file management tasks. The question arises is what is file management? In Linux, most of the operations are performed on the files. And to handle these files in Linux has directories, also known as folders, which are maintained in tree-like structure, though these directories are also the type of file themselves. What are the types of files in Linux? There are three types of files: regular files, directories, and special files. Regular files is a common file type in Linux. It includes all the files like text files, images, binary files, and etc. Such files can be created using the touch command. They consist of the majority of the files in the Linux operating system. The regular file contains ASCII or human readable text, executable program binaries, program data, and much more. Now, directories. Windows call these directories as folders so that you can compare it easily. These are the files that store the list of file names and the related information. The root directory is the base of system. So like /home is the default location for users' home directories. /bin for essential user binaries. /boot is static boot files and etc. So here you can see slash is the base part and that is called as root directory. Now we come with special files that represents a real physical device such as printer which is used for input output operations. Device or special files are used for device input or output on Unix and Linux operating systems. You can see them in a file like an ordinary directory or file. So let's take a look with some examples. I'm going to teach essential file management tools. So to start with this ls command. We may have already seen the ls command. It's for listing files. It lists files and directories in the current directory. Related to that, there is mkdir, which allows you to create a directory. Let me show you how to use these commands. So here we have ls command. ls is just listing the files and ls minus l is also listing the files but also with all the properties. Now to organize your files, it makes sense to create directories. As you can see, like it makes sense to create directories. As you can see in this directory, I have many scripts. So mkdir scripts, what this will gonna do? This will gonna create a folder. Like I'm creating a folder named scripts so that we can put later these files in a separate directory. Now, if we list out the things, you can see that scripts folder is created here. Now, if we type mkdir new scripts, notice that if you use mkdir with structure like this new slash script, then you are trying to create an entire directory path. That doesn't work. If you want to create an entire path or like parent-child folders, then you should use mkdir minus p and then let's say new scripts. Now, if we can see over here, new is created. I want to talk about CP. CP is for copy, MV is for move. Let me show you. CP command is the copy command. You can use CP minus help to take help of that particular command. And MV command is for moving any files or folders in the directories, or you can say under the environment. These are the two commands which you will gonna use on daily basis to perform tasks. So let's talk about CP and MV, which are copy and move commands. CP etc hosts, and then I'm mentioning dot. Dot is a current directory, so it copies the file etc host into the current directory, which is my home directory. You can use CP based on patterns as well. So here you can see host file is copied from etc location to the current location. Let's use with the pattern based as well. If I use cp slash etc slash h star and then I'm mentioning dot. So if you use this command, for example, to dot, then you would copy everything from etc directory. There's a file name is starting with an h to the current directory. It's showing cp overwrite host because we have already created the file, or you can say the copied the file. So it wants to overwrite. Let's grant the permission. Now, if we list out the files, you can see hostname, host.conf, and hosts. All the files are here. Okay. So here is one more command, cp-r, which is used like as an option that we are going to see in several commands. This is for recursive mode. Like it will gonna copy all the folders and subfolders as well. Let's verify the changes we have done. So we can see all the files we have copied over here. Now let's move to the move command. Let's go to the etc directory. As you can see, I'm having a lot of files starting with script. Let's move them to the another directory. Like I'm using mv script star to scripts. So there is mv. Mv is for move. This is really convenient if you have files in the current directory and you want to put them somewhere else. Like this example, I just created all my scripts and I want to move all scripts to subdirectory scripts. So I'm using mv script star and to the another folder scripts. Notice the slash behind the name of the directory scripts. By putting a slash behind, I'm making sure that this command is only going to work if we have a directory with the name scripts. And you can see that this is going to work quite properly. The error message which you are seeing like cannot move scripts to a subdirectory to itself script. Include the directory script as well. You cannot move any folder like scripts into the scripts as well. That's just not going to work. Let's re-verify the things. Uh-oh. Seems I have not mentioned correct name over here. So now you can see all the script files have been moved to the scripts folder. Yes. Okay. Now, next is RMdir. You can probably guess what this command is doing. If mkdir is for make directory, then RMdir can only be remove directory, right? And rm, it's a generic remove command. In practice, you will find that RMdir has limited use because you can only remove empty directories with it. The rm command can remove anything. Let me show you how. Now the next commands we are having is RMdir and rm. Let's go back to the directory. Okay, I'm at the home directory now. Let's go to etc directory now. So let's start with RMdir on scripts. And as you can see, this is failing as directory is not empty. As I was mentioning, RMdir can only move empty directories only. So you would first need to remove all the files from that directory, and that's not very useful. So, like fortunately, there is RM. RM is for remove, and you can use several options with RM. Most useful option are -RF. R is for recursive, and as we have just seen, so that you would remove including everything in the current directory or the directory we are mentioning. And F is for force, which means that if Linux is generating warnings like I assure, it's going to remove or forcefully gonna remove everything anyway. Now, if we list out the files, you can't see scripts folder over here. It's not asking anything and the directory scripts has now been removed. Obviously, you can also use RM to remove individual files like RM hosts. And if I enter yes, let's list out the file and it's gone. Now using RM can be dangerous. Let me open a root shell. As I am on the root shell, like I've logged in with the root user, it can allow me type rm minus rf and then root. If I'm not the root, fortunately, you are not going to use rm minus rf and then slash. You need to pass the option minus minus no preserve root. I hope you understand why I'm not going to show you how it works, because it will gonna delete all the files and folders under root directory, and that must be dangerous. That's all you need to know about basic file management commands. We'll continue with the learning of our module 3 from next online videos. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Do like, share and comment our videos. Also subscribe to our channel.